Americans are the fastest growing racial group in the United States, particularly Chinese American. They are more satisfied than general public with their lives, finances, and the direction of the country. And they also place more value than other Americans do on marriage, parenthood, hard work, and career success. Chinese immigration to the United States with the first beginning in the 19th century. 1863 to 1869, Chinese workers helped to build the U.S. Transcontinental Railroad, such as the Central Pacific Railroad. Chinese immigrants in the 19th century worked as laborers. They also worked as laborers in the mining industry and suffered racial discrimination at every level of society. While industrial employers were eager to get this new and cheap labor, the ordinary white public was stirred to anger by the presence of this yellow peril. 1867, 5,000 Chinese railroad workers go on strike for higher wages and a shorter workday. The strike fails. 1882, the United States passes the Chinese Exclusion Act, suspending the immigration of Chinese laborers to the United States and denying Chinese the right to become American citizens. It is the first U.S. restriction on immigration based on race and nationality, and stops large-scale Chinese immigration for 60 years. 1892, in Feng Yue versus United States, the Chinese community raises money to test for the constitutionality of exclusionary legislation. 1910, Angel Island Immigration Station opens in San Francisco Bay as an entry point and detention center for Asian immigrants. 1911, in China, revolutionary forces led by Sun Yat-sen overthrow the Manchu government and establish the Republic of China. 1913, the California Alien Land Acts prohibit Chinese and Japanese from owning land. Other states passed similar laws. 1915, the Chinese American Citizens Alliance forms to protect the civil rights of Chinese in the United States. 1927, in China, the Kuomintang, led by Chiang Kai-shek, splits from the Communist Party. 1941 to 1945, during World War II, Asian Americans voluntarily enlist in the U.S. Armed Forces in large numbers. 1943, the Chinese Exclusion Act is repealed, and Chinese in the United States are given the right to become naturalized citizens. The quota for Chinese immigrants is set at 105 per year. 1945, the War Brides Act permits 6,000 Chinese women to enter the United States as wives of U.S. servicemen. 1945 to 1949, Chinese Civil War and Revolution. 1949, Mao establishes the People's Republic of China. The war marked a major turning point in modern Chinese history, with the communists gaining control of mainland China and establishing the People's Republic of China (PRC) in 1949, and forced the Nationalist Republic of China (ROC) to retreat to Taiwan. It resulted in a lasting political and military standoff between the two sides of Taiwan Strait, with the ROC in Taiwan and the PRC on mainland China, with both officially claiming to be the legitimate government of all China, so Chinese American could be Taiwanese American as well. 1965. The Immigration and Naturalization Act of 1965 abolishes restrictive quotas based on race and nationality. Chinese American population nearly doubles between 1960 and 1970. 1970. Asian American students, artists, and community activists established Basement Workshop, an Asian American Community Arts Center in New York's Chinatown, organizing publication services, literary events, exhibitions, and community-based projects. 1979. President Jimmy Carter declares a week in May as Asian Pacific American Heritage Week. 11 years later, U.S. President George Bush officially extends it to the month-long celebration. 1982, the murder of Vincent Chin sparks national awareness of anti-Asian violence. His murderer, a man distraught by the decline of Detroit auto industry, did not spend a single day in prison for his crime. In response, the Asian American community creates the advocacy group Asian Citizens for Justice. 2000. The Museum of Chinese in America celebrates its 20th anniversary. MOCA is one of the handful of museums devoted to Chinese American history. 2009. The Museum of Chinese in America expands and reopens in a space designed by Maya Lin and celebrates its 30th anniversary. As of the 2012 United States Census, there are more than 4.2 million Chinese in the United States, about 1% of total population. The influx continues, where each year ethnic Chinese people from People's Republic of China, Taiwan, and to a lesser extent Southeast Asia moved to the United States, surpassing Hispanic and Latino immigration by 2012. There are a lot of Taiwanese American, whether they were born and raised in the United States or came to the US as an immigrant. They're all fostering an awareness of Taiwanese American identity and done something for their own culture. These people including Yahoo co-founder and former CEO Jerry Yang Zhiyuan, YouTube co-founder and the previous CTO Steve Chen, Chen Shijun, U.S. Secretary of Transportation Elaine Chao, Zhao Xiaolan, Brooklyn Nets Jeremy Lin, Lin Shuhao, aka Linsanity. Former number 2 tennis player Michael Chang, Zhang Depei. 2 Best Director Oscar wins, Ann Lee, Li An. Actress Lucy Liu, Liu Yulin. Actress Constance Wu, Wu Tianming. Chef, restaurateur, author, food personality, Eddie Huang, Huang Yiming. I'm Taiwanese American. I'm Rex Kong for TV documentary and Civil Rights.